Have you ever felt stuck in life? Not tired, not lazy, truly stuck. The kind of feeling where every year looks exactly like the one before it. You work hard, you make plans, you hope things will improve, yet somehow nothing changes. Maybe you blame your circumstances, maybe you blame bad luck, maybe you blame the place where you were born. Many people spend years believing something outside of them is holding them back. They point to their environment, their past, or the people around them. But sometimes the truth is far more uncomfortable. Sometimes the thing keeping us stuck is something we carry within ourselves every day without realizing it. Today I want to share a powerful story about hidden patterns, personal responsibility, and the mistake that keeps many people trapped for years without realizing it. In a quiet, rural village surrounded by farmlands and winding dirt roads lived a young farmer named Tavian. Every morning before sunrise, Tavian left his small house and walked to his fields. He worked hard, harder than most people knew. Yet season after season, his harvest remained disappointing. Whenever he looked across the valley, he saw other farmers making progress. Some repaired their homes, some bought more land, some sent their children to better schools. Tavian watched them succeed while his own life seemed frozen in place. At first, he blamed the weather. When the rains came too late, he blamed the sky. When crops failed, he blamed the soil. When prices dropped at the market, he blamed unfair traders. Year after year, the reasons changed, but the outcome remained the same. Every harvest season ended with disappointment. One evening, after another poor harvest, Tavian sat beneath a large mango tree near the edge of the village. His shoulders were heavy with frustration. As he stared across the empty fields, an elderly farmer named Zephan approached and sat beside him. Tavian poured out years of anger and disappointment. He spoke about bad luck, unfair conditions, and the feeling that life had trapped him. Zephan listened quietly. Then he asked a simple question. Tavian, if your harvest has disappointed you for 5 years, what have you changed in those 5 years? The young farmer opened his mouth to answer, but found no words. The next morning, Zephan invited him to his farm. There, he placed 2 bags of seeds on the ground. One contained strong, healthy seeds. The other contained damaged seeds that were dry and weak. What happens if a farmer plants these damaged seeds every season? Zephan asked. The harvest will be poor, Tavian replied. Zephan nodded. And if he keeps planting them year after year, the harvest will never improve. The old farmer looked directly into Tavian's eyes. Then why are you surprised that your life has not changed when you keep planting the same habits, the same excuses, and the same way of thinking every year? For a long moment, Tavian said nothing. The wind moved softly through the fields around them. Suddenly, memories flooded his mind. He remembered ignoring advice from experienced farmers. He remembered refusing to learn new methods. He remembered blaming problems instead of solving them. The truth hit him harder than any failed harvest ever had. He was not trapped by the village. He was not trapped by bad luck. He was trapped by a pattern. From that day forward, Tavian began changing the things he could control. He listened more. He learned new techniques. He accepted responsibility for his choices. The changes were not dramatic at first, but they were consistent. Season by season, his fields improved. His harvests grew stronger. More importantly, his mindset changed. The lesson of this story is simple. Many people spend years blaming the world for where they are. They blame circumstances, luck, and other people. But before you blame the soil, Ask yourself what seeds you have been planting. Before you blame life, ask yourself what patterns you keep repeating. Because sometimes the most dangerous prison is not the one around you. It is the one you build for yourself without even knowing it. And the moment you recognize it is the moment your life can finally begin to change.